Hi, you're very welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just thought I would pop on quickly. I'm supposed to do a weekly reading every week, and this is only my second week and I'm a couple of days late. So we'll take it from today, which is Monday the 12th, until Monday the 19th. Now last week I did 4 of the elements, earth, air, fire and water. I did them all, on one video, and it kind of was a bit drawn out. So today I'm going to be focusing on this video, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, the water signs first, and then Libra, Gemini and Aquarius, the air signs. Then I will do another video later on with the fire signs and the earth signs, okay? So I just want to talk about the way people are feeling lately. Now I know we've had a super full moon, we've had Mercury retrograde, we've had all these different energies around. But I just want to talk about how it's affecting each and every one of us. Now I will start with the water signs because you are the most emotional of the astrological signs. And normally you're emotional anyway, so right now you're just going to be feeling really, really low, and a lot of you are. And I will tell you that there have been so many endings over the last, few weeks, few months, whatever. And a lot of people are feeling let down and, like there's a void here where our hearts have been broken. It's like we've been going around with blinkers on us the whole time, and we haven't been seeing people's true faces. We haven't been noticing what was blatantly in front of us all the time. And now all of a sudden we are seeing people for exactly who and what they are. So what I'm going to do is start off with Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. I'm going to do the angel cards first, all right? Now, let's have a look. This is going to be Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. This is just a general going about your feelings, and let's see what the angels have to say. You are profoundly clairvoyant, this is what this card says. Now what I'm gathering from that is that you have to start to listen to your higher selves. I'm also seeing a lot of water here, and I'm feeling that a lot of people want to retreat. They want to stay in bed, they want to pull the covers over their heads and not see the world, and not, when we've been hurt, it's hard to keep going. It's hard to, to act like everything is okay, especially, to the extent of when our lives have been turned upside down, to the extent where we've literally had to start from scratch. But maybe look at this as a good thing, because where there are endings, it leaves room for beginnings. We have beginnings, we have, new opportunities. Where that gap in your heart is, where the void is, allow good things to happen. Allow amazing things to happen, because I do feel that this is about to happen. Cut the cords with the past. So that's this is to carry you through from Wednesday, say, to Friday. Archangel Michael, we call upon him to cut away the cords to the past. There's no point carrying on to hurt. There's no point carrying on to anger. Anyone who is on the spiritual path, we've all learned the hard way that pain can, pull us down even further. You carry on you hold on to the betrayal or whatever it is you've been through. There've been a lot of breakups lately, and there's so many of these breakups have left a lot of people in complete and utter bits, But just look at this as a sign that, it leaves the room for somebody better to come along. And I do feel that with the water signs. I do know quite a few water signs, but I do know that if you cut the cords, keep yourselves grounded, you will be opening yourselves up to a bit of love as well. Law of attraction. What you give out, you get back. So if you're carrying around that hurt, that anger, that betrayal, that pain, that's what you're pushing out there, and you're just going to get more of it back. Do you ever get when somebody breaks up with somebody and then they end up going out with somebody else who is exactly like their exes? It's almost like, the same person, just a different body or different, it's the law of attraction. So if you give out pain, and if you give out, anger, and if you give out hurt, that's all you're going to get back. So it's time now just to let it go and allow good into your life. And for Scorpio, what I will tell you is that you need to keep your chakras cleared, your energies cleared. Keep yourselves grounded and keep pushing. I'm feeling an awful lot of you are exhausted, and it is hard work. Being hurt is hard work. Being angry is hard work. And being kind of feeling of being used and betrayed is also hard work. So a lot of you will be tired. Look after your bodies, look after your, take your vitamins. And for those of you who are starting to lose faith in who you are or what you've wished for in life, take a little bit of time to connect with nature and know that what it is you want will come. Everything we want is beyond our grasp. And let's see what's coming for the end of the week for water signs. And I hope I sound okay on here. And your power animal there. What you want is within your reach. You've got your spirits helping you. If you've been needing something, in life, if you've been needing a bit of extra money, if you've been needing, help, guidance to keep going, to keep you moving, if you've been needing to move, it's all coming. Worrying doesn't fix it, or going under doesn't fix it. You need to really, really focus on healing yourselves, ground yourselves, call in your spirit guides, call in your angels, whoever you believe in. I myself believe in the guides and believe in the angels, but this is not a religious channel, this is just a spiritual channel. You connect with whoever you connect with, and obviously any on this channel would be believing in the angels as well. And I see an awful lot of blues here, light blue. Speak your truth. Don't hold everything in. Somebody hurts you. Sometimes it's best to say nothing, isn't it, and pretend it didn't happen. And then what happens is you go home and you hold it all in. You hold it all in again. So what you need to do now is to allow yourselves to speak your truth. Somebody says, somebody does wrong to you. I know it's better not to fight back or not to row back, but it's good as well to just say, look, I'm not happy with what you just said. I'm not happy with the way you've spoken to me. I'm not happy with the way you're treating me. But I do see at the end of this week, if you call in your spirit guides to give you that little boost, you will get it, okay? Now I'm going to do a little bit of a few of these cards. So don't forget, this is water signs from Monday the 12th to Monday the 19th. Pisces, Scorpio and Cancer. A lot of you are feeling really fed up now. You got through Monday, just keep going. Nothing ever stays the same, remember that as well. Two things in life, we die and nothing stays the same, and that one actually jumped out at me. Okay, you've got the Fool card here, okay? Now, as you can see from this card, this represents somebody who is walking off into the unknown. And it's like what I've said earlier on, it's like we've been going around with blinkers on us, walking into the devil's den, so to speak. We haven't seen what's in front of us, but now we know. So we learn from our past mistakes. We don't make the mistake of trusting the wrong people again. We don't go back in relationships if it's been a bad relationship, if it ended because of whatever reason. It's time now that we cut the cords and we don't go back. So this is a warning, okay? Water signs, don't go back. Don't go back. Like some relationships you can go back to, but if somebody's hurt you in the past, the worst thing to do is go back. Just seeing if there's any other messages here. It's like there is a bit of turmoil still leaving your lives, but look at this, you have the Lover card here. The Lover card is a wonderful card for those of you who are looking for somebody new. So my message here is, or the message I'm receiving is for you to cut the cords to the past and allow new love into your life. If you get rid of the pain from, past relationships, embrace this new love. Now, for those of you who are looking for love, obviously that's a great card, but those of you who are not looking for love, or who, it could also mean love yourselves. A lot of people, and I would even, at one point, I would have put myself in this category until I learned. A lot of people rely on other people to make them happy. If somebody loves you, then they're happy. Some people need a partner. You get some people and they are in a relationship and it ends on the Saturday, and by the following Friday they're with somebody else because they can't be alone. If you don't love yourself, then nobody else will love you. It's very simple. Love yourself, okay? New love coming in for anyone. So Scorpio, I'm feeling a lot there, a lot of love coming in. Pisces and Cancer, some love coming in, but again, love yourselves. When you love yourselves, you avoid this, the Chariot. The Chariot is representative of your own life, and you're supposed to be able to control your own life or your own chariot. And as you can see, I can see the chariot is being pulled apart by two little creatures there, or two large creatures, should I say. It's time now, water signs, to take charge of your life. Get up, get out of bed, get out of the flump you're in. Pull yourselves up. Only you can make yourself happy. The message all around for water signs is love yourself, and then real love will come in. Take charge of your own life, and no more going back, no more making the same mistakes that you've done before. Okay? So that is water signs. And I hope that resonates with a lot of you, and I do hope that you enjoy this channel. It's only my second week, so I will just see how it goes. Okay, I'll do air signs. Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. So this is air signs for Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. So air signs, always in the head. Well, I know that myself because I'm an air sign, me being a Gemini, the twins, never stop thinking. And with all these big changes, air signs, you have been overanalyzing, and if you're thinking too much, you're worrying too much, your defenses are down, your immune systems are down. So it's time now for you to really and truly try and, stop thinking. Go do some mindfulness classes, meditate, whatever you need to do to stop overthinking. You're thinking yourselves in relationships and out of relationships, into jobs and out of jobs. You're overanalyzing other people's behaviours, and it's time now just to bring everything right back to you right now. Somebody doesn't know how to behave like a normal human being, well, leave them. Very simple. Once you start to realise that you're overthinking, when you think, especially about things that have happened that haven't been pleasant in the past, you start to feel the emotions. So thinking leads to feeling. And when you're feeling the emotions, then you start to feel low and sad and relive the past, and there's a ripple effect. So the best thing to do is blast up the bit of music, or it's impossible to be miserable if you're dancing. Keep your frequencies up. That especially goes for Geminis right now. Aquarius, get up, stop thinking. And of course the same for Libra. Libra, on the other hand, tend to kind of bury everything. You're the worst sign for burying things. Things happen, you hold it in. Now we all do as air signs, we hold things in. But when something else happens, because you haven't dealt with the first thing that you're holding in, something else comes in on top of it. And it keeps on going until one day you will explode. So start to deal with things, little things, one step at a time, one little thing at a time. And I need to take my own advice there. I know those of you who do know me will be giggling at this, I'm sure. Emotional sensitivity. You're a bit emotional right now. You have yourself kind of cocooned. What I am feeling is a bit of sickness. Your immune system isn't as strong because you're overthinking, overanalyzing, worrying about the kids going back to school, worrying about, everything and anything. This time of year is hard for many reasons, but mostly because the summer, especially here in Ireland, was so quick, especially here on the west coast of Ireland. We've had no summer, so it's time now to mind yourselves and know that all these changes and all these breakups and rows and disappointments are there for a reason. That's so you know who to have in your lives and who not to have in your lives. No going back either, no going back. You've got your heart chakra here. Well, I know from myself, especially, I have had to work on my heart chakra recently. The heart chakra is the energy center connected with how you feel about giving love, how you feel about being loved, and how you feel about love in general. And naturally, when we've had our hearts broken, which many of us have in, many different ways, it's very hard to, I suppose, allow love back in again. So we put these big guards up around our hearts and we won't let anyone in. And of course, being air signs, we overthink and we think of a billion reasons why not to be with somebody, or a billion reasons why not to give someone a chance. What we all need to do is work on our heart chakras. There has been a huge awakening. We are starting to realise who's good in our lives. We are starting to notice patterns of the type of people that we go for and who we shouldn't go for. So work on your heart chakra. It's like, just a little meditation, a few minutes a day. And recognise when you are thinking, don't forget, don't follow the thoughts. Or get the thoughts, but don't follow the feelings. So recognise the thoughts, but do not follow the feelings. So I would say with that card, it means, work on your heart chakra, allow a bit of love to come in. And you've got past life issue. So air signs, as well as dealing with what's just gone on, you're dealing with things that possibly have happened in your past life, but there's no balance. What I'm seeing here is balance. Things are not balanced enough. It's like, you're thinking so much that you're not even here. What you need to do is learn from past experiences, either in this lifetime or previous lifetimes, recognize the thoughts. Again, watch your health as well, because what I am feeling here is that you're not looking after yourselves. And we need to learn to forgive, be willing to forgive. Be willing to forgive. And that's something that I need to work on myself, is be willing to forgive. And it's a lot different. It is different from forgiving, because there are some people in our lives that we could not forgive, or we think that we could not forgive. But when we are carrying around so much anger and hurt from other people, when we're unable to love, we're unable to love again. So it kind of comes part and parcel with the heart chakra. Let go of the hurt that has been done to you in the past and embrace the future, because then you are allowing room in your lives for real love to come in. And it's time as well to take a chance, but mind yourselves. A lot of air signs spend so much time, a lot of us we're in helping. We like to help people, we like to counsel people. We either take up positions as politicians or, in health or, whatever. Whatever your position is, what you need to do is keep minding yourself as well. Because if you don't look after yourself, then who's going to look after everyone you look after? Spend too much time minding others, there's no room left to mind you. So the key for this week, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, is simply look after you, work on your heart chakra, allow love to come in, and cut away things from the past, or people from the past. But I am feeling once this week is over, you will feel a lot better. Now, the tarot cards. This is, again, for Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. Okay, so we have new money coming into play. Any aces, anybody looking, going for a new job or trying something new within a job they already have. This is positive. However, I will always say, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini, do not go out of your way to make money for other people. Don't go pushing other people. Look after yourselves, okay? There's a job opportunity coming in for some people, but there is room for expansion within work. And, you know, accept this bit of good luck into your life when it comes. Make sure, though, that you are being looked after. Once again, I will have to stress that you have to stop looking after people. If you can't, you know, look after you, you're going to make yourself sick. And for those of you who are feeling a bit low, and I know myself, I have been one of them, being a little bit sick, a little bit under the weather, it's time now for you to kind of mind yourselves. Take your iron tablets, take your vitamin tablets, you know, connect with nature. But this is good. New money coming into play, and do the lottery. Now, Ace of Cups, another ace. So, new love or reignition of love. So, there's something good coming in the way of love, coming from a loved one. So, what you really have are good cards. Good cards for the Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. Now, where you have endings, you always get beginnings, but having the two beginnings here is quite interesting, because that just means that you have been hurt in love, but you're letting that go and you're allowing new love in. And you have been, you know, let down in work, and also you're letting that go and you're allowing new work in. So do you see how there is like everything happens for a reason, and everything does happen for a reason at the right time. And what have we got here? Oh, I pulled it out already. You got the Star card. That's the wish card. Okay, wish card. What you wish for, you'll get through. So what you will get. What you need to do is raise your frequency. Keep your spirits up, okay? Keep smiling, the world smiles with you. Do whatever it is to raise your frequencies. Keep happy, keep, positive, and keep looking after yourselves as well. So thank you very much for joining me. I will be doing the fire signs and the earth signs in video 2. But really take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again next week.